Okay, so let's go ahead and put this right-handed fixture back together, the right-handed side of the machine, I mean. And this guy just goes in like this. So in this orientation. A little tight through that keyway right there, not too bad. It's pretty good. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is put this retaining spring clamp in. Okay. Seated in there. Okay. And then the cap. And then there's these two spring-like washers. The needle bearing. Okay. And this one. I was able to get it in, and the retention clip is in there. I got it. I didn't record it, but I couldn't stop to take a break. You know, I was in the heat of battle. So anyway, it's back together. So let's go on to the next part. Okay. So now. All right, so she slides in, nice and smooth now. Okay, so let's go ahead and try to get these capture tops on. Okay, so we put the lead screw in. And we turn the lead screw all the way in because the shaft is all the way up. That should be the right timing for the micrometer. Okay, that's all the way in. And the side goes up. These have a witness mark on them right there. And I think that helps line up the set screw in the cap. And I'll show you what I mean in a second. Get these started. Okay, now I've tried this already, and this is the cap that goes on here, and it goes on, but it's really tight. So, but it's on there. So let's see how we did. It's right over the hole. It's perfect. Okay, so let's go ahead and put the set screw in here. Good. Okay. It's looking good. It's moving everything the way it should. Beautiful. Okay, so now let's just do this side. I always forget these are reversed threads. And I got this all the way in, so this should bottom out. And now just a little, got this stuff on everything. Stuff is good, but it gets kind of everywhere. All right, so this goes on like that, and let's see, that witness mark should be right there, and then the bolt pattern should line up, and it does. It's another way to confirm your timing, that if that witness mark on that collar lines up with the hole in the shaft for the set screw of the mic, and you're in the right position, meaning I have this all the way in, all the way bottomed out, and the set screw turned all the way in, the timing should be perfect. Get them all started. I'm not gonna lie, this is a little bit tough to get back together. You have to hold this side in because the shaft just wants to come right out while you work on this side. So, okay, now let's see. Witness mark, our hole, and this should be on 0. It's on 0. Let's see how we did right there. Again, perfect alignment over the hole. Put our set screw. Perfect. See how she turns. And that's turning that out. That's perfect. Turns it back in. Good. Okay. This side. Working great. Okay, now 4mm cap head screw. Okay, good to go. Looking pretty good. All right, so let's go put this over on the machine. So I'll get you guys the shot. Okay. Now this just goes on, and it goes on only one way. Okay. Now we want this to be able to tighten, but also be out of our way. So I think back here would be the best spot for it. Put a lube on this. A little bit on the spring. Okay. So that's tightened there. That's where we have that set. This actually moves. This is working great. This moves. It's awesome. Just a little bit. Okay. Has to go through here first. Then this piece can go on. And this is how you get your timing. I guess you just have to try. Trial and error. Get it started in there. Maybe. There we go. Okay. So that's on. Let's see how. No, it's not tight enough. So gotta adjust that. One more turn. Right, so one more turn. Tighter. It's going to make it a little harder to get in there, get it started. Let's see. It's tight down on this end because I don't think they used it very much. Okay, so that's... All right, guys, I'm not sure how much of that you guys saw because I lost battery there, but I just got the timing right on this now because I took this out and just turned it one more time. It's a fine line being too tight and too loose, but you want to have it on the loosest. You want to have this all the way over when you put it on at first. That way it tightens right about there. So, yeah, so we'll just go ahead and get the next part on here. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this guy ready. We'll spray lube. A little bit on this guy. Okay. A little bit on the threads, why not? Can't hurt. So we get this started. And I noticed that You gotta get them pretty close. Remember, have it in the loose position, which is to the left. Maybe one turn looser. Notice one side is always tighter than the other. So, yep, see. So that might require, let's see where the timing's at on that. It's not too bad. It's not too, I feel like it should be just a bit tighter. How far is that through? It's gonna be okay. All right, so that's how that looks. Everything's nice and freely moving now. Looks good. Tighten that up. Tighten this guy up. Wipe this down a little bit here for the next component. Which is going to be this little guy right here. So, again, these are all going to get wiped down with my shop rag, which has all kinds of good stuff on it. Okay. Give it a quick wipe here. And that, let's see if we can line this up to where the wheel is going to be on here. That's great. That's amazing. Look at that. Works beautifully. Okay. Everything's free floating now. Beautiful. Compared to what it was, my goodness. That's set on 0. Man, it's great. This thing's beautiful, man. It's like a work of art, this thing, honestly. Can set our depth differently now. Actually moves. It's great. So just have to do the lamp and I think we'll be done. Okay, so this little pull spring just has to go on here. It's going to be really hard for me to get the shot and try to do it with the GoPro, but I will try. I'm just going to have to put it on and show you guys in a sec. Okay. Feel like that's out of time. There we go. Okay. So we have our little spring-loaded guy now. All right, guys, here it is, finished grinder, and let's hear it run. Very quiet. Lamp's working in there now. Resoldered all those. That's working good now. So, is it a total restore? No. Is it usable? I think so. So, hell of a lot better than it was. So now I just got to work on a chuck. But anyway, that's it. That's the total, I don't know. Again, not really a restore, but a refurbish maybe. I don't know what the term is, but it's, how about this? It's not going in the landfill. So anyway, thanks for watching, boys.